What up, chat? Today we got a 2011 Nissan Rogue in today for a CV axle. We did both sides. This time I'm going to be showing you the passenger side. I got another video coming for the driver's side, so for people who need to do that side as well, I got you with the video, the how-to. So how we're going to start it off on both sides really is take off your cotter pin and the capsule nut that's on the axle nut. On the axle. Axle nut. That's it, if you're gonna call it. I don't know. Anyways, that's what we're gonna take off. You can see. Take that off. If it's for a Nissan Rogue 2011, you got a 32mm that's holding on the axle nut. That's the size you'll need. Go ahead and disconnect your ABS sensors. I disconnect the ABS sensors and the brake lines. As you can see, pop the clip out with a flathead screwdriver. Gave me enough slack for that brake line for the caliper to move free. Once I have the spindle loose to get the axle out, went ahead and popped out the strut bolts. Some people like to do it with a lower control arm. Since I didn't have a shop, like if I was at a shop, I would have probably did the lower control arm, but so I don't have to fight that, I just went ahead and went with the strut. Go ahead and take the bracket belts out for the axle, the mounting bolts. Should be two 13mm. And then after that, you can go ahead and break it free. Take out your top bolt if you want to. Also take out your ABS sensor. I forgot to do that. Taking it out now. Mine was not rusted or corroded real bad, so I could wiggle out by hand. That's pretty rare. So happy that everything went well. That's good. Tapped my axle just to give it a little bang, free it up a little bit. Took my goddamn strut board back out, freed it up even more. See, as you can see, the spindle is free from the strut. My ABS line and my caliper line is free as well. Slack on the line. It's not pulling it, stretching it, doing anything like that. Got my axle free, tapped it out with my hammer, moved it over to the side. The way I did it, it did have a little bit of pull on the caliper line, so I set up my jack stand right in front of it so it could just let it be right there for the meantime. I had to get under it to pry it back a little bit just to pop it out of the transmission. It didn't take much force. At least on this side. On the other side, you'll probably have to use the special tool or the pivot port that I have. Worked for me. I just put it on the side of the transmission case and gave it a few whacks and then got it out for the driver's side. Same on the passenger side. Like I said, the passenger side is much easier, much beginner friendly. But now we're just unpackaging the new axle. We'll pull out the old axle fully, so it can be a direct swap, no waiting. Should have had it ready already, but you know, a lot be going on. I'm trying to get the job done, so we're gonna do that. Pull out the old axle. As you can see, it's busted, all wobbly. I'm pretty sure somebody tried to reseal it before, so I didn't want to attempt to try to reseal it anyways. That's how I busted. It took longer, more money, probably wasted time trying to do that. So, replace it with a new axle. That's how I like to do it. Best way to go for me. Customer proceeded with repairs. Clean. She was very, very, very nice. Gave me some drinks. I love customers. I take care of them. Anyways, stabbing in the new axle. As you can see, got it popped in there. You'll hear like a clunk. Once you know you got it in there, then you can check from the spaces in there. Bracket mount that I'm mounted right there. You can just check, see where it's at. Does it feel against the surface? If it is, more than likely it's all the way in there. You can check at the back of the transmission as well. Get under it again. But I was pretty confident it was where it's supposed to be. Put my mounting bolts in there. Went ahead and zip those down. As you can see, I just made sure that the axle's in there. Zip down my mounting bolts. So make sure those are good to go. Before I kept going, just so the axle won't jump out. And some crazy stuff, you know, cars is crazy, man. If you know, you know. Anyways, put my axle back in the spindle. Move the jack stand. Put my spindle back in the strut mount. Get it back all lined up, as we can see. And then it's just reverse the process. It's not much, man. I'm telling you, if you just pay attention, you got this. Tighten up the axle nut. On a big old impact. If you ain't got a big old impact, don't try to set your gun down and walk away. Use your breaker bar. I just use my impact because I know it got power and I know it's going to tighten to where it needs to be. I'm pretty experienced with the tool and know what it's going to do. So, put my lines back together. Brake lines, ABS line. And just like that, ABS sensor is back in. Tighten it up. Put my setting on low mode with my impact gun so I don't want to break no bolts. Be careful out there, guys. Don't want to make a hour job turn it to a 5-hour job. So, tighten up my strut mount bolts. Just like that. Zip, zip, zip. Zip, zip, zip. Zip, zip, zip. Zip, zip, zip. Like I said, if you ain't got a strong gun, put the breaker bar on it just to make sure. After that, you'll be good to go. Thank you for watching.